My name is Brianna, and I welcome you to the Tales of Adventure, a D&D podcast like no other. Hope you don't mind if I sort of invade your table. There's some people here I'd rather not talk to.
Do you want them assassinated?
Yes, you're not invading anything. We are always happy to see new people and make new friends. Hello, I am Maya.
My name is Isra. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It is an interesting time to be in respite, no?
That it is. There's some strange things going on, so naturally I have to come and see what there is.
Is the person that you are trying to avoid, do you want them taken out? You know,
Ooh, I call that, if you need somebody taken out, hey, come talk to me, because I would love...
Yes, we could take them
take
to a
someone out.
show, maybe some music.
No, Maya, that's not what we're talking about. How many times do I have to tell you? That's not what I'm doing with people. No.
Well, I don't know. Are you getting more serious? You don't seem like you would be up for commitment, so I thought something entertaining.
It's XxBloody Heart's special skills.
Pardon me, what did you say your name was?
It's XxBloody Heart.
It's
XX
Steven
is-
Jablansky.
No, it's not Steve. It's not Steven. Nobody calls me that. Everybody knows me as XxBloody Heart. Whisperer of the night. Cloak dagger of respite.
Really? Because I've never heard of you.
Where is Coach with our drinks? He was supposed to be back with some drinks by now. Oh well.
I heard somebody was asking him about water and his hydration regimen, so he might be a while.
Ah, right.
Ugh.
Well, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Isra.
Estra. What brings you in? Besides being stalked.
I hear rumors of strange things, so I come to see what part of the rumors are true. Plus, I needed a change of scenery.
Oh, I understand that. Sometimes you have to let your heart explore and see new things. That is why I am here.
And what brought the rest of you here?
Well, I just follow Maya wherever she goes. I mean, I can't really do much by myself, but she usually is able to do most of the things, and I just kind of tag along.
Oh, Gravely, you do lots of things good. You
I
you
don't
are
know.
very good at eating vegetables.
I do like cucumbers.
Oh my god. They're like this all the time. It's so unbearable. It's embarrassing.
72 ounces of water a day.
Oh, he's going to be a while.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, now I have to know, how did you all come to travel together? I feel like there's a story here, because you don't seem like you would normally have come together. I'm curious.
Well, I met Maya when I was delivering something with my employer named DreadX. You've heard of DreadX, right? It's a sort of underground delivery service.
He always says that, but I had never heard of them.
Well, I guess that's good. So I was delivering something to a couple of people in a pub, and they didn't like the box that it came in, and they were getting right threatening. And then this half-elf woman came up, and she said, "Do you want me to do a trick for you?" I can't do your accent. I'm sorry. And
I could tell that you were not having a good moment, and I thought that if I came over and did a little bit of juggling, that perhaps I could ease the tension, and I think it worked. They seemed much happier when we were leaving.
yes, she totally did, and they didn't beat me up, and I pledged my allegiance to her, and that's how we met. And then Coach, well, he actually tried to recruit us to work in the mine. We said no, but we would help, and so he kind of tagged along because we were coming to this town. And then,
Steven,
Well, I didn't have anywhere else to be, and these were the only people leaving town, and I didn't want to go alone. You know, I didn't want to get
Steven
jumped.
does not want to admit how much he likes us. He likes us so much.
I mean, look, I'm just trying to be a better person.
I
okay.
like you too, Steven.
Okay.
And what were you doing before you joined them?
Well, I kind of got a little bit exiled from my street gang, the XX gang. And by exiled, I mean everybody else got killed. So I didn't have my gang anymore, so I was just kind of wandering around.
that sounds quite unfortunate.
Yeah, but like, that's how it is when you're super tough and cool like me.
Do you want a hug, Steven?
No, I don't want any hugs. I told you I don't want hugs. I don't need them.
Just a little one. Just come here.
Okay, a little one.
Yeah. You
Okay,
are a
that's
good
enough.
boy.
Your
it's enough.
calves are amazing. The muscles are really good form.
I like it when he turns around.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, Coach has very nice legs, so I've been told.
What were you doing here?
Well, I came to Respite because I was sent here by my supervisor in another city, Valentrell. He sent me here because there was an office that I was meant to open, and I haven't been able to find it yet, but I'm faithfully waiting for my assignment.
And I am helping Gravely. And also I am going around and meeting new people, and I am painting people, and someday Coach will let me paint him.
But we did actually meet some people that needed help, and we've been able to help quite a few people here.
Oh yes, there was a little girl, and then there was a witch, and then there was the Feywilds. It was all very complicated.
Sounds like you've been on quite the journey. I'm curious, Gravely, who is your supervisor? I've done some work with your company. I may know them.
Wasn't it the guy that is in the
Oh, it's
Oh, what's his name?
He was not
like
a very
shish.
pleasant fellow. The way you talk about him, he does not seem very kind.
Yes, his name's Garfield. He's the Valentrail office manager. He's a red hobgoblin sort of fellow. Not very nice man. There was all sort of people in DreadX. It was this nasty fellow, a drow named Bashir, and I just didn't like him. He thought he was all that.
There are some rather prickly personalities that I've dealt with in that organization. Thankfully, I found the few who are easier to deal with and then dealt strictly with them.
Yes, I always just sort of stayed out of the way and, did my deliveries and didn't make a big fuss out of it. But some people had to showboat, a little bit.
I find it smarter to keep your nose clean and your head out of firing range.
Well, this is why I will never be employed.
What is it that you do? You mentioned you are the painter?
Oh yes, I paint, I make up songs, I play the drum, and I go boom, 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 boom. And sometimes I do murals, where you take the big building and you do the big painting all over the building. But mostly I just try to make people happy.
The way you speak of the things you do makes it sound like you're the bard, but I notice there's a magical aura of some sort around you that typically comes with some sort of, not quite the same patronage that bards have.
Oh, you mean Titania? She is my friend. It was a whole story. I met her when I was in the forest. I was dressed up as a squirrel. The squirrels were not very happy about that, and so, of course, the Fey Court had to intervene. But Titania and I, we really connected on a very emotional level, and she gave me these amazing powers. I can do all of these wonderful things, and we just help each other out whenever we need to. And sometimes I tell her about my feelings, and sometimes she tells me about her feelings, and sometimes I talk to her about butter, or the color yellow, or the smell of grass when it has just been cut. Important things like that.
Oh, so you're close with Titania. How is she doing? I haven't spoken to her in a while.
As you can imagine, she is always dealing with the family drama, and that is just an ongoing problem. So, there are good days and bad days.
That is true. I've had her on more than one occasion ask if I can do anything about Oberon. I had to remind her that the answer is, no, I can't.
Yes,
Have you ever been to the Feywild?
Yes, I have. As I said, it's been a while, but I've been to many places.
It's quite weird. I was bit by a werewolf there.
Oh yes, David Claus.
Yeah, he was a nasty fellow.
And we met some sprites.
Was that before or after the basilisk?
Oh, that was before the basilisk. We met the sprites. They saved us.
That was Oberon.
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
And then we were trying to avoid, the brother of what's-her-face?
It's Oberon.
Lady Aranye.
That's
Chakandris.
It was not Oberon.
No, it was Lord Metre.
Oh,
we were trying to avoid Lord Metre because he was the brother of Lady Aranye, creator of the Metre system.
These people all have really complicated names. I do not see why they cannot be like Bob and Janet and Pierre.
Well, some people dress up in squirrel costumes like yourself, and some people make the names their art.
Also, some parents can be rather pretentious.
That is true. That is very true. I wouldn't know. I didn't really know my parents.
Same here, Gravely.
They looked at me and just was like, "Nope, we give up," and they left me.
Well, Gravely, someday I will take you to meet my parents.
Oh, I'd like that.
I think they would like you a lot.
Your parents abandoned you.
Well, I was part halfling and part half-orc, so I think what happened was one of them sort of made it happen with the other, and then, well, at least what my halfling foster parents told me is that, I was found by them. A pair of halflings raised me and did the best they could, and they did a great job. And I grew up in a halfling community, although a lot of the other kids my age didn't really, they didn't really treat me very nice either. But I suppose it was better than the half-orcs, who probably would have just, thrown me down the river or something.
It's a good thing you found a good home, though I very much questioned your birth parents. Do you think when a halfling and a half-orc do what is required to make a child, they would realize what comes from that?
Yes.
Hey, love is love. Who are we to judge? Anyway.
That is a very enlightened approach, you know?
It's not as much the love as it is the not realizing that children can come from that and then just dropping their child on the side of the street.
No, that's how that works.
Steven, I did not know you were such a romantic.
I read it on a fortune cookie or something. I don't know. I didn't think that.
You've got heart in your name, so, I mean, it makes sense that you've got a little heart to show for people. I mean, have you ever had a relationship back in Tetrad 3 or 4? I forget where you're from.
It was 3. Tetrad 3, the best
That's
Tetrad.
right.
Yeah. No, I was too busy, running the street gang, doing some thieving,
Entrepreneur.
doing some, we had a business to run, so didn't have time for that.
You try and act tough because you're afraid of getting hurt if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, what? What are you talking about? What are you? Come on. Hey, I'm a tough person, and I was born
He's so tough. He's the toughest.
Yeah.
He's like old leather. See the studded leather armor that I'm wearing? He's like tougher than that.
Yeah. I have 2 cloaks. I wear 2 of them at all times.
I thought you had 3.
That's later in the season.
Oh, that's right.
2 cloaks seems rather overkill.
No. Watch this and just stand back. Look, if I'm ever in trouble, I could take my 1 cloak and I can and I can throw it like this. And look, now I've completely covered Gravely. And now I'm free to run away.
I can't see anything.
I still have my other cloak, so I still look great.
Someone help me.
Gravely here, I would take setup.
I don't like when he does that.
So you're flighty, like a rabbit.
Yeah. When the situation gets bad, you gotta scramdoodle out of there.
Which is how your entire gang died and you survived.
Well, look, survivors are survivors. It's not a matter
By
of honor to
definition.
die among thieves. So
There you go. Just lift me up. And what? Add a 2. There you go. Add a 3. Yeah, you're doing great.
I don't think we're gonna get those drinks.
You're so talented.
I'm curious what else you might be running from there.
Well, Tetrad 3 just wasn't working out for me. I needed to kind of set out on my own and try something else, and trying to be a better person, I guess.
I think you are a
Whatever.
good person.
So were you running because you angered someone, or did you leave to prove to someone you're more than what they think you are?
Well, it was more like, it's gonna sound dumb when I say it out loud.
Oh, don't worry. It always sounds dumb.
Oh, enough. I had this kind of vision, this kind of dream, and a god came to me, and he basically said he would protect me if I, put my skills to good. And so I've been trying to be a better person to appease that god, so he doesn't, smite me or something. So, but I'm still tough. I'm still out there, getting people and robbing stuff. I can still do it. It's just, for the right reasons now. Like, helping this little girl or whatever we were doing.
You talk like doing kind things is something that needs justification.
Well, yeah, getting money or...
I mean, money's always nice.
Yeah. I mean, Coach is strong. and
Coach is
good.
trying to recruit.
Yeah.
He does it so he can find people to work in his mines.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I feel like there's plenty you're not saying, but we can get into that later.
Oh, he's very mysterious.
It's part of my thing. Shadows.
Oh, where did he go?
He's right there.
Just gravely stop.
I can see you. I have very good perception. I'm sorry.
I know, it's
Wait.
annoying how good you can see. It's really
Maybe
annoying.
I was trying to let him think that he was doing really well at something.
Okay, don't humor me. That's worse.
Oh, you disappeared. That's what you were trying to do.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna see if Coach needs some help with those drinks. Coach.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
It's okay, he is a sensitive boy.
Yeah. Now that he's walked away, maybe we should tell you. I think Maya and Coach and I kind of have taken XX under our wing, and we're trying to make him, feel safe in a family sort of unit.
Do you know anything about his actual family or what god it was who reached out to him?
No, he's never really told me.
Doesn't really talk about it. I do not want to pry.
I wondered if I could get more of the truth out of him. They can definitely spook him. Most people don't realize most of the jewelry I wear is enchanted. This ring makes it so no one can understand the conversation that I'm having, and this... No, wait. It's his neck... Yeah, the necklace. It makes it so I can see invisible things. That's how I couldn't see... I could see him even though he tried to disappear.
You are a very interesting woman.
I've dealt with some interesting people in my time.
I feel like there is more to you than we are realizing right now.
There probably is, and there's a lot that can't be realized. Old magic, it's very strange, but...
But you are a good person, yes?
Yes, I wandered around. I find heroes and those willing to stand up when something dangerous happens, and I try and make sure the world don't end on my watch.
Oh yeah, the drinks? Yeah, they're right there on the bar. Yeah, you can take them.
Okay, thanks. All right, here we
No
go.
problem.
Gravely, I got you an ale. Maya, I got you a Long Island iced tea served in a bird bath, and then
My favorite.
That's a regular.
that's her regular drink. And I didn't know what you wanted, so I just got us some whiskeys.
Whiskey is always the nice treat.
Did you get my cucumber?
Oh yeah, here's the cucumber.
Oh, thank
But
you.
don't eat it right here. It's really weird when you're just. Ugh. That's so gross.
I like them raw.
Do the rest of you not enjoy cucumbers?
I just not like that. I mean, chopped up maybe, but jumping right into it.
I like carrots too.
Fair enough. I've learned that sometimes it's better to just enjoy things the way you want to enjoy them. Also, next round of drinks are of me.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
That is very kind.
I apologize for razzing you, Mr. Bloodyheart. I have some enchanted items. I knew you would try to turn invisible, it's just that doesn't really work for me.
Oh, all right.
Or on me.
Well, that's fair. No
I've had far
worries.
too many invisible people try to kill me.
Oh.
So I went to my
Oh.
enchanter friends to come up with a solution.
I have a spell that I learned as a ranger that I can make people drift into the shadows a little bit, and it makes it very hard for people to be seen.
It's a useful trick indeed. I had a friend of mine teach me that. It's hard for people to remember what I look like.
Oh, do you have a finger bone that changes you into other people?
Like Lyra.
Yes, Lyra. She was one of the other tieflings that we met, and she had a magic bone. It was a finger bone to Saint Ignacio. Ignacio. And she could use it to change her appearance into anyone that she thought of.
She was a little bit of a liar, but still a good person.
Oh yeah, she lied a lot.
She was my best friend.
She was quite beautiful. Well, she's gone now.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, she helped us infiltrate this sort of base camp where this giant Fire Lord was coming out of a portal, and we kind of scampered out of there because we thought we were outmatched. So we got out of there. I found some magical armor that was quite evil, and then she kind of just disappeared.
Well, she was in a little bit of trouble because I do not think she actually owned the finger bone. And so I think she disappeared a little bit to evade some people that were angry with her. But
Wait a second. Are you Lyra?
yeah!
Have you been in disguise this whole time?
No, I promise I'm not your friend leader, though I do believe I've met her, and I'm pretty sure I know who she stole that from.
No, that is unfortunate. But you do not smell like sugar cookies, and Lyra smelled like sugar cookies.
In that case, yes, I've definitely met your friend. She was safe last time I saw her, which wasn't too long ago. I'll have to, now that I know who she's running from, I might see what I can do to help her stay more hidden.
Yes, she's running from a bunch of nuns.
I guess you could say it was none of her business. Oh, this Long Island is good.
I don't get it.
Oh, this is all the time. This is all the time with these two. This is what I deal with.
You shouldn't make a habit of that.
You say that like you don't enjoy being with them.
It kind of grow on you, but hey, job's a job. That's it.
True, and yet you haven't left them, and I imagine there's other places where you could make money. But you choose to stay with them.
Yeah, I mean, the Orkling's pretty cool. It's cool his teeth are cool. You got cool teeth.
Thank you.
Bravely. I dig 'em.
Thank you very much.
And Maya's, she's nice and, Coach is pretty tough, so we usually send him in first, so that's usually a good way for me to, sneak around, I guess.
I love you too, Steven.
Oh, stop it! I don't like those words.
One of these days you'll stop fighting back against them and actually admit that you love her too.
No, we'll see about that.
Oh, Steven.
Don't worry, eventually he'll grow out of the teenager phase.
I mean, it's a little bit charming.
That's one word for it.
I mean, he is interesting to talk to. I love it when people are interesting.
That he is. I find you all rather interesting.
No, that is very kind of you. I'm still interested in you. So, well, what is the best place that you have traveled to? And what is your favorite color? And what is...
Maya, one thing at a time.
But, okay.
I've been to many, many places, so I don't know if I have one particular place that is my favorite, but sometimes I find myself missing home. Fortunately, what happened to my home is a big part of why I work so hard to save the world. It fell.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
It was a very long time ago, and all of the people were saved, so that's the important part.
That is very
And
important.
since then, I wander around, I do what I can do, and I try and make sure nothing like that happens again.
Quite logic. You know, I am a very talented painter. And if you want, at least when you paint things, you can kind of capture the moment. I could try and do a painting for you.
I may have to come back and talk to you about that.
Okay.
Be interesting to see. But
Yeah.
one of the upsides of that is the people I would be really afraid of who tried to kill me are no longer either. Most of the rest of the people are just annoying, and I don't want people getting caught in the crossfire.
Oh my. I just wish people could talk about their feelings more often. I feel like they would get along much better.
Probably, but some people are incredibly prideful and would probably rather kill themselves choking on a toothpick.
Oh. Well, we met some orcs, and I think they were supposed to attack us, but we wound up making friends, and I taught them all of the benefits of scream therapy, and they wound up actually being really wonderful people. So sometimes you just have to give people a chance.
That is true indeed. Also, some people, if you get them drunk enough, open up more.
That's true as well.
Might help with Mr. Broody over there in the corner.
Who, me? I was just looking at that raven out there, thinking about how much we have in common. How nobody gets me. I'm alone. Alone in this world. Flying on a cloudy sky.
I hate to break it to you, that Raven's a shapeshifter.
Oh, well. Oh. Then I'm looking at that rat down there eating those french fries and thinking, yeah, he's a survivor. Like
Oh,
me.
sorry, that's an illusion, I think.
What?
Maya cast that a little bit earlier. We forgot to tell you.
Okay, then I'm looking at that spider up there in the corner, just
Familiar.
spinning his web. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's a familiar. It's a wizard over there. And that's his familiar. His name's Walter. Walter the wizard.
Okay, well, I'm looking at that other person over there at the end of the bar that I know is real. And
That's Coach.
That's Coach. Oh, turning around.
Hey, Steven, how's it going?
Oh, it's the calves. He's got great calves. I didn't know.
Hey.
He does have great calves.
Well, and
Oh, you weren't kidding about that. I think it's time, my friend, that you accept the fact that you're not alone. You have friends that care about you, and that's not a bad thing.
It is a good thing.
yeah, they've helped me out. They're cool, I guess. So, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Hey, XxBloody Hot. Can
Yeah.
I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you were super powerful at being assassiny and roguey and whatnot, like you like to do, like imagine yourself a couple of years from now, and what's your 5-year plan? What kind of things would you like to do and achieve?
Well, I like to have a castle made entirely of black brick
Oh,
and with red lighting inside and a lava pit around it. A pit that goes all the way to the center of the earth.
You sound a lot like Strahd.
I've heard about him. He seems like a pretty cool cat. I gotta say, I like his style.
don't know who that is.
Don't try and be like Strahd, trust me.
Oh, okay.
He's not as cool as you think.
Okay. I mean, I'm not into the vampire thing, but,
He's incredibly vain. And not as powerful as he pretends to be most of the time.
That's true, unlike me, who is the most powerful and non-vain person ever.
Oh, really? So you say you're the best assassin, or are you also a talented thief?
I'm okay at thieving. The assassinating is more my mainstay, I'd say.
I imagine as an assassin you have to stay on your guard at all times.
Oh
Keep an eye
yeah,
out for everything.
gotta stay sharp. Gotta be ready at a moment's notice. Drop of the hat. Absolutely.
You have to notice everything.
Notice everything, like that pigeon outside that has been pecking at the ground. And I think to myself, I'm just like that pigeon, looking around.
Here's your
and-
wallet back, by the way.
What? Yeah, the wallet that I let you have? That's my decoy wallet? No, dang it, this is my real wallet. Where's my decoy wallet? Oh,
I have it here as well.
oh damn. Both of them?
She's good.
Oh, she is good. Okay, well, very fair.
I don't even have a wallet, let alone 2 wallets. I just like gladly buy things.
Yeah, Maya, you should really just stop giving people all of your money and possessions. It's not a good habit to have.
Given her patron, it makes sense.
Hey.
Also, she seems an incredibly kind-hearted person.
That is very kind of you to say. So are we doing some shots?
Pour him, let's do it.
Oh, none for me, thanks. I'll stick to the vegetables.
So, have there been any strange things going on here recently?
Well, there was a bunch of gnolls that came out of nowhere, and they ransacked the town, and they were looking for this little girl that we rescued, Sindel, who I think might be some sort of a wizard or a sorcerer. Like, she's got these fire powers.
She was amazing.
She ran away, but I think she was actually taken by some bullywugs, these frog people. Have you ever seen a bullywug before?
I have. They're interesting.
Yeah, they're quite
They are
froggy.
Not very nice.
They're not. So they took her to a witch, and the witch was going to do something bad, but we killed her. And then the second time, all these gnolls came out of nowhere just for this little girl. So she must be important.
Oh, so that's what I heard about.
Yes, we've gotten quite close to the family, her family, the McIntyres.
That was the name. Yeah, my contacts who've alerted me about things tend to be obnoxiously obscure and vague with their descriptions.
Ah.
They said something about an apple. I think they were confusing Macintosh with McIntyre. I really need to talk to my people about this.
Yeah, mistakes happen.
Yeah, well, there's her mother, Sora, is the one that initially hired us, and she is actually, I think she's a druid, because she turned herself into a horse.
It was
Most
very,
likely a
very,
druid.
very cool to see.
Yeah, and she gave me this very impressive longbow, which I still have. It's this one right here. And then her husband, we actually had to rescue him because he had partly turned into stone from a basilisk in the Feywild. You remember that, Stephen? I mean, XxBloody Heart?
Yeah, I do remember. That was exciting.
By helping them, that was why you went into the Feywild.
Oh, yes. Well, Sora... See, Sora was dying from an illness that was turning her blood sort of blackish, and the only thing that could save her was the Seed of Life. Have you ever heard of the Seed of Life?
I have, and I've heard of this illness. It's rather terrible to experience.
It's very toxic, yeah. So she was sick, and so her husband had gone out looking for it, but he didn't come back. So she asked us to help out after we found Sindel, and we went into the Feywild, and then through a series of events, we ended up tracking down the Seed of Life in a basilisk cave in Lord Metre's neck of the woods, and then we found it, but Cavan had found it, but he had partially turned to stone. But we managed to save him, and then we got him out of there. I shot the basilisk in the face without even looking from backwards, and I think XxBloody Heart, that's when you tried to jump on his back, right?
Yeah, I was trying to, dig something in so that we could control it or something, but
Yeah.
it didn't really work, but
Kind of like a handle in his butt.
Yeah, he didn't like that, as it turns out.
He did not. So we got out of there, and then we got Cavan back, so we reunited the family.
And I wound up with a stick.
Oh yeah, you should tell her about the stick.
Oh, Mr. Stick! Mr. Stick is a special stick, and sometimes when I am really nice, I can point him and he will help heal people.
That's very impressive and rare to find indeed.
Yes, although, we'll see what happens, but I think Lady Aranya, she really wants Mr. Stick.
Oh yes, she very much does.
I imagine such an item could be twisted into something a lot less pleasant.
Well, I hope not, because I really like Mr. Stick.
Yeah, you better hope that Lady Aranya doesn't try to take that from you.
She's not a pleasant person to deal with, that's for sure.
No, she is nowhere near as pretty as Titania either. Not that you can judge people based on appearances, but yes.
That is true, and I guess I'm kind of proof of that.
That's true. You're very mysterious. I mean, I thought you were just somebody that was being followed, but now you've managed to show that you're a better thief than Steve, and you've met all of the people that we know in town. You're quite resourceful. You even found Lyra, which is not an easy feat.
No,
Maybe you should finish our quest for us.
Yes, I mean,
Are you going to go help kill this fire god or whatever it is?
We could go on vacation.
It'd be very, very handy, I think.
if you want to come with us.
Unfortunately, as it is, I'm not allowed to do everything I can do unless the world is... Think of me as the last resort.
Oh.
Ah,
I wish I could help more, but there are certain beings who are incredibly powerful that will not allow me, and it's hard to sneak things past them.
I understand
Thankfully, they let me wander around, offering some help to heroes. What's this about the fire god, though?
Well, we briefly saw him come through the portal. See, Lord Metre was trying to summon this guy from the Fire Realm, and he came through, and his name is Lord Charkandris. And he's got big horns, and he's about like 10 feet tall, and he's really ugly and super hot. I mean, like hot, like warm hot, not like hot.
Not like Coach.
No. Gross.
Now that's one person I haven't met. And probably a good thing.
We didn't stick around very long, but I have a feeling we're going to have to face him at some point.
Yep.
Probably. Do you have any idea what he's doing?
Well, we're supposed to have a meeting about that later, I think.
Who with?
Oh, Donovan, the bartender over there. Well, he said we were going to have a sort of a town powwow meeting with the militia and Cavan and Sora and everybody that's been involved. We were going to kind of figure out what to do because all these fire creatures have been coming from this portal. And
Coach
and
is
we're gonna-
probably doing his afternoon calisthenics.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he does like to run around the building a few times and do jumping in places, and he likes to do a bunch of burpees and squats and such. And he invites other people to join in if you want a nice workout for your calves.
I was wondering why he's ran by the window twice in the same direction in the past 5 minutes.
Is that what he's doing now? Oh my gosh.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4.
Where does he get all that energy?
Well, he drinks a lot of water.
Yes, if you ever ask Coach, he will tell you that hydration is very,
It's very important.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very important. Yeah, I don't
it
know.
is.
Is
It
he
is.
by any chance part water genasi or something like that?
You know,
I
that
think
would
he's-
make sense,
I think he is
but I don't think so.
all dwarf. I mean, I don't know. I have not checked.
As far as I know, he's 100% dwarf. He works in a mine and everything. Or at least he says he does. We've never actually seen it.
You've never seen his mine?
No, it's far away. He said it was in another realm. Iron Haven, or Iron Mountain, or
The Iron Islands.
Iron Mandrake.
Really? I've never met anyone from there who've been trying to figure out where the hell that place is. Definitely want to talk to him at some point.
He's a very interesting man to talk to. But if you can carry a hammer, he might try to recruit you, so be careful.
I have no worry. I have ways of making people forget, and like I said, it's hard to remember what I look like. Everyone thinks I look different.
Oh, that's right.
Did I say that out loud? I've had too much to drink.
Uh-oh.
No, it's understandable.
It's probably those shots we did. We should do another round.
Trying to get me drunk to learn more about me?
No, I really, as much as you want to share, I don't really need you to be drunk. I just, let's be honest, we don't know how all of this is going to go, and we should enjoy the moments that we have.
I've never really thought about that.
Oh, I'll go get the bottle. Jeez.
Just keep the drinks coming.
We might have to fight this Lord Charkandris, and it might be a situation where we might not come back, or some of us might not.
He has a neck, though, right?
I think so. I mean, he's the brief look I got at him, he was very heavily armored.
Ugh, dang. Just gotta get to that neck so I can cut it.
Oh,
That's kind of my only thing. If I can't do that, I don't know what I'll do.
well, can't you like disguise yourself or like hide in the shadows or something?
I suppose. And then I'll come out right in the neck.
There are also plenty of other places you can stab people where it hurts.
I know, but the neck is kind of my thing. And then I carve an XX on the back.
Yeah,
I
sort
just
of a
got a whole thing that I like to
signature
do
move.
specifically.
Right.
But you know, whatever works, whatever happens is fine. It's fine.
You should try stabbing in the kidneys or the liver. They bleed a lot.
Oh, Well, I'm gonna do that.
I just shoot people with arrows.
Yeah, show her how you shoot.
I can't
do
do that
one in here.
inside the tavern.
That's
no.
okay. Just hit what Donovan has in his hand.
I can't.
You can
do
hit that. Yeah, you can.
No, he's our friend.
That's okay. He won't mind.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Look, just get his bar towel right now. He's wiping up. Just shoot it right there.
I recommend strongly against trying to shoot anything.
I'll give you cover. Here, get under my cloak. Get under my cloak, and you just have a
don't
nice.
want
One!
Both of
Which
them. I'll put one
one?
on either side.
No, Stephen, I'm not going to do that.
This is a terrible idea. I strongly recommend against it.
Oh, you guys are no fun. Another round of shots, and then we'll see where we are.
Shots!
Let's try and maybe not get too hammered before the town hall tonight.
That's a good idea. Will you be there?
Yes, I will be there. I'll be in the background. So as I said, there's not much I can do directly, but I may be able to pull some favors to someone if needed.
Well, we could use all of the help that we can get right now.
Gravely, Maya, sidebar over here, if we could.
Sure.
Guys, I think Isra's here is gonna. I think she's the hero of the story. I don't think we're the heroes.
Sure
I
seems
think
like she
you're
seems
right.
very powerful.
She seems awesome. Like she knows everybody already. Like she's got all the artifacts down. Like I don't think we need to worry too much about what's coming up.
I mean, she's kind of like the second wave.
Let's carry it.
Yeah, like I think we just kind of go out and we just kind of have fun with it. And like, I mean, she's got to like taken care of, right?
She already knew Titania and Oberon.
Wait, are you saying if we do a bunch of things really silly and like kind of goofy, and it seems like everything that we do just sort of like, is completely ridiculous, that we shouldn't worry because we've got a second wave
I
coming
would
in?
just run up to everyone and instead of initiating combat, I will yell, "Hello!" Because it will be fine, regardless.
I think you do that anyway.
We can focus more on the friends we make along the way, is what I'm saying. Maybe we can work on ourselves instead
Pardon
of
me, but two
Oh.
things. One, I can hear everything you're saying.
See, that's what I'm talking about, guys.
Oh, I forgot to cast Pass Without a Trace. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I literally have to have permission from the gods to interact.
Oh.
And they're
Right, so if
really
it's like-
stubborn about agreeing to that.
Oh. But if it like gets biblical crazy, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta
Like, it cannot get that bad.
it can't get that bad. Yeah. Which is reassuring to know, is what I'm saying.
So
That
you
makes
talk
me
to
feel pretty
gods. You talk to the gods. Like Maya talks to her patron.
You remembered how I mentioned my world fell, but all the people were saved?
Oh, yes.
I, among a few others, helped get the people out, but I was also the one who was supposed to protect the physical world. And I let that fall in order to protect my people. And the gods know this.
Oh.
So they are very reluctant to let me get involved directly in things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the physical world's okay.
Sounds like they made you a branch manager of a small town as well.
More of they just let me wander. It's not any one particular world.
Hmm.
My life has been very weird for a very long time.
Do you happen to know any clerics? Because we could sure use one.
I'm new here, but if I find some, I'll point them in whichever direction I last saw you running.
Yeah, maybe they could just like hang out in the background and, do some healing from afar. And
I love clerics. I feel like they are always really kind, good people. They are never rude. And they probably would not be drinking like this, that is for sure, if you ever find a cleric.
oh no, clerics aren't allowed to drink.
Or swear.
That entirely depends on their god.
I feel like a
Yeah.
good cleric would probably not be drinking.
Yes.
Like I said, depends on their god. But you
Yeah.
said there's a town hall tonight, right? Yes?
Mhm.
Oh yes, it's actually coming up pretty soon. We should probably get ready.
Well, we should probably get going.
I'm gonna grab a cucumber for the road.
Oh boy, with the cucumbers.
Also, if at any point you find you can't remember certain parts of our conversations from tonight, don't
What?
worry too much. That's normal.
Oh, I forget lots of things.
Like I said, there's some things about me that are hard to know.
Yeah,
Part
that's
of my
fair.
deal to be able to live in the world.
Well, that is unfortunate because I have enjoyed our conversation. And if I cannot remember you, I hope you will remember me.
I will certainly remember you, and it'll only be about my world. You won't remember that part. You'll just remember me as the friendly face you met at the bar who knows things.
Oh, that is still very
I'm
nice.
content with this.
Well, in that case, it's been nice talking with you.
I've enjoyed speaking with you as well, and perhaps we shall meet again when all this is over. I'd be curious to speak more one-on-one.
That sounds nice.
Hey guys, hey, they're starting the thing, so we should probably.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Hello, I was just leaving. It's been a pleasure talking with you all.
Goodbye, Isra.
Okay, I'm gonna sprint ahead.
I'm going to watch Coach run.
Oh boy. All
Good-
right.
Goodbye. It's
Bye. Nice talking to you.
It's been my pleasure. Tales of Adventure is directed and produced by me, Brianna Toiber, as part of Pseudonym Social, a creative podcast network. The music is by Patrick Chester of Chester Studios. To see more of his work, visit his website at chesterstudios.net. Find out more about Pseudonym Social by visiting our website at pseudonymsocial.wordpress.com. If you like what I'm doing and would like to support this podcast, please go to patreon.com/pseudonymsocial and choose one of the tiers connected to Tales of Adventure. You can also leave a review on iTunes to make our show easier to find for those who need it.
Should introduce myself. I'm Corin Black, a humble half-demon, and folks around Baltimore call me the Devil's Runt. Here we go, finally moving again.
How do you feel about methamphetamines? You know, devil's blood don't make you a devil.
Under the Shroud. Fantasy, noir, and horror from Baltimore's sin-soaked streets. Find creator Ian Humphrey on Twitter at FictionalIan.